Good morning, dear students. Today, let us start Unit 1 Product Management. In this first class, I would like to explain about the meaning of the product, definition, components, and the characteristics of the product. Myself, Kusma Mangala Devi, Associate Professor, HOD, Department of Commerce and Management, Government First Grade College, Yelahanka. Let us see the introduction first. In the formation of the marketing mix, the product management plays a very important role. The challenging customers' demands are the needs, and the technological development plays a very important role in the marketing of the products. Customers' needs and demands highly technological products. So the marketer also should prepare his product, manage his product in such a way that the product will going to be accepted by the customers. The entire marketing activities and operations are related with the sale of the product. The marketer is manufacturing the product only for the purpose of sale. When the product will be sold? Only when it is accepted, that is brought by the customers. So, if the product is sound and easily accepted to the market, it satisfies and fulfills the customers' needs, wants, desires, and the performances, the sales will be ensured. The sales will become successful. So the product should be accepted by the customers. The right product will considerably reduce the problem of the marketing mix, that is the price, place, promotion, all these activities relating to marketing will become easy only when the product is done perfectly. Next, let us see the meaning of the product. Product is a set of tangible, intangible, and associates with the products capable of being exchanged for value. Means a product is something which is tangible in nature. Okay, it can be intangible also, and it is associated, having certain associated features, and not only that, it should be capable of being exchanged for value. That is, whatever price the marketer will going to sell, the customer should be ready to buy. So that is exchangeable value, and it should also have the ability to satisfy the customers, as well as it should earn the profits, that is the business needs. So it is anything that can be offered to the market by a marketer or a producer to satisfy the needs or wants of the consumer. The product that are marketed includes physical products, that is the products which you can be able to see, services, experiences, events, person, place, properties, organization, information, ideas. It can be anything. Okay, the product can be anything. It can be a service also. A product can be a service experience also. It can be an event. It can be a person, or it can be anything. Next, let us see the definitions. According to Philip Kotler, a famous marketing author and a professor, according to him, a product is anything that can be offered to a market for alteration, acquisition, use, or consumption. It includes physical objects, services, personalities, place, organizations and ideas. Just now I told you product can be anything. It can be a physical object. Okay. It can be a services. It can be personalities, place, organizations or anything. According to Alderson, he is also one of the marketing person. According to him, a product is a bundle of utilities. It is a bundle of utilities consisting of various product features and accompanying services. A product should consist of certain features and it should accompany certain services. The bundle of utilities is composed of physical and psychological attributes. Okay. Thus, a product is anything that is tangible. It can also be an intangible services such as prestige, image, and it can be anything that is a tangible, intangible, both, combination of both, psychological, physical, combination of both. Characteristics of product. Just now I told you a product is a set of tangible and intangible attributes, means qualities. It has a tangible, it can be able to be touched, seen, or you can be able to touch it, or it can be intangible also. Just now I told you about the image of the product. Then a product can be a commodity or a service. Commodity means a thing, or it can be a service also, or it can be a combination of both product and service. That is, if you purchase a product, for example TV, one of the salesmen will going to deliver the product and he will going to install it and he will going to show that all parts of TV is working. That is, TV is working. So after sales, some services are rendered along with the product. So both together, the TV as well as giving the delivery, demonstration, installation, everything put together is also called as a product. A product is a group of utilities. It is a group of utilities. It will create the utilities such as time utility, place utility. Time, that is, wherever, whenever you want, that product should be made available, and wherever you want, the product will be available. It is a group of utilities. The varieties of the brands will be made available. So it is a group of utilities. Products are designed and presented to satisfy some specific consumer needs. So why the products are manufactured? It is to satisfy. Satisfaction of the consumers is very, very important. So each consumer has certain needs that has to be satisfied, which will be done by the product. Then it is not only the satisfaction of the product, it should also provide maximum satisfaction to the consumers. Next, consumer satisfaction from the product may be real or even psychological in nature. For example, a patient will purchase the medicine. He may not purchase the product just to simply. He wants the disease to be cured, right? So psychological satisfaction. He has a confidence. If we take the medicine, he will become all right. So the product may give the real satisfaction. Real satisfaction, if you buy the TV and watch the TV, you will get the real satisfaction. If you consume the medicine, you will get the psychological satisfaction. Okay, it can be real satisfaction or a psychological satisfaction. Product should have exchange value. That is, once it is brought, it can be sold in the market again. Or between the buyers and the sellers, the product will be sold for a particular price. The buyer also want to buy the product for a particular price. The seller also is ready to sell the product at certain price. Both will bargain and come to a particular price, bargain for a particular price, and both will be ready to exchange that product to that particular price. So that is called as exchange value. Next, product is visible part of the company's marketing operation. See, without the product, we cannot say that the company is a marketing company, right? To call a company as a marketing company, or the company is carrying on a marketing business, there should be something, right? So there should be a product. Okay. Then product is the first P out of the 4 P's of the marketing mix. So among the price, place, promotion, along with that, product is first and the most important marketing mix. The product functions as an ambassador of the company. The product itself will going to work out. Sometimes there is no need for advertising. If it is a very good product, the product itself will going to work out as an ambassador for the company. Now, next topic is components of the product. There are 6 components of the product. First one is the core product. That is, the product consists of mainly 6 things. First one is the core of the product. Second one is associated features of the product. Third one is brand name. Okay. Next one is the logo. Next, the packaging. Next one is the label. Let us see the first one, the core product. The core of the product is the first and the basic component of the product. It is nothing but the actual benefit. The core product is nothing but the actual benefit the consumer is seeking from the purchase of the product. Any consumer, if he is purchasing a product, he is searching something in that. He wants some benefit from that particular product. So that actual benefit is nothing but the core of the product. For example, if a consumer purchases the Kodak film, okay, the reel. Why he is purchasing the reel? Because of he want to take a photos. So photography films is called core of the product. Photography is the core benefit. Why you want to take the Kodak film is you want to take the photography, that is picture. That is called as the core benefit. Associated features. A product contains several associated features besides the core of the product, such as quality, quantity, shape, size, design, and ingredients. For example, if a consumer purchases Mysore Sandal bath soap, why he is purchasing the Mysore Sandal bath soap? For bathing purpose, right? In that, he expects washability. Along with that, he also wants to purchase a vowel shape soap, fragrance of sandalwood oil, the sandal color, etc. So these are all the associated features. The associated features are one of the distinguishes the brands on these. They can be able to compete with the competitors in the market. So it adds the personality of the product. The brand name. Brand is defined as a name, term. It can be a symbol, it can be a logo, or it can be a design, or combination of anything. It can be a name and a symbol, logo and a symbol, logo and the name, or it can be a combination. So why it is used? The brand is used for identification of the goods and the services. Next, the brand is used to differentiate the product of one seller from the other. That is, to differentiate the competitor's brand, the companies will going to use the brand name or the symbols or logos. If we take the trademark, trademark is also a brand. While trademark is a legal term, brand is a marketing term. Logo. Logo are the brand mark or the symbol. You might have seen so many symbols, right? In each product there will be a symbol. So it is an integrated part of the product. Each product consists of a logo or a symbol. It supports the brand when it is selling, when the company is selling the products. The symbols and the pictures serve the purpose of the product, and it helps particularly the illiterate people or the customers in identification of the products. Just by looking at the symbols, they can be easily identify their brand and they can buy the product. Packaging is another most important component of the total product, especially in consumer products. The packaging performs three essential roles. That is, it gives protection to the product, it gives information about the product, it adds aesthetics, that is, set of ideas or the opinions of beauty. So it adds beauty or art to the product and helps in the sales. So packaging is very important. Then label. A product has to be labeled. Normally, along with packaging, the labeling is also done. Label is a part and the parcel of the packaging. The label provides the written information about the product. So many information about the product, such as the nature of the product, its distinctive features, its compositions, its performance, its usability, the period, means the period of manufacturing, expiry date, etc., the price of the product, and so many other things will be in the label of the product. Okay, along with that, the quality of the product, such as some standard symbols, then the brand name, the logo, everything will be there in the product. So they all put together will make one product. Then classification of the products based on the nature. So when we call it a product, we always think that it is a physical product only. Something such as TV, washing machine, fridge, book. These are all will going to come in our mind, isn't it? But product is of different types. Classification of the product is based on the nature. There are 10 types of the products. First one is goods. Physical goods are the tangible and the physical materials. So physical and tangible materials means the customers can be able to see and touch. Okay. So it has the quality and quantity of possession and the ownership also. He can be able to buy it, okay, in a certain quality, and a qualitative product he can be able to buy, and he can possess it by taking the ownership of the product. For example, rice. You can be able to see, you can be able to touch. By paying money, you can be able to buy it, and you can have the ownership of the product. Then services. These are tangible, intangible performances. Services are the intangible performances. One can use the services by paying for it, but cannot claim the ownership. That is the main difference between the goods and the services. In case of goods, the ownership can be claimed, But in case of services, the ownership cannot be claimed. Okay, so it is just a service, hospital service. You can go there, take the treatment, but you cannot say that hospital is mine, isn't it? So you can only take the service from the hospitals. Then next, experiences. By experience, one can create, stage and market whatever the experience he has, that he can be able to market. Okay, with his experience he can be able to start a science city. Okay, if he is a scientist with his profound knowledge, he can start one museum, science museum, aquatica theme park relating to the aquatic animals, sea animals, water world. Okay, so or anything else. With his experience, he can be able to start his own business. All these things are the product what he is rendering to the customers. The customers will visit, see the experiences, with his experience what he has created. Okay, then they will going to pay the money. So this is the experience, which is nothing but the product. Then events. Companies promote time-based events as Olympics, Asian Olympics, etc. So many events will be there. So event management is also becoming one of the beautiful course nowadays. During marriages, birthdays, naming ceremonies, okay, the event of the marriage will be taken and everything will be arranged by the marketer for the customer. Next, persons, celebrities. You know celebrities, right? The film hero, heroines, okay? They make money by joining their hands with the other companies or the businessmen as the ambassadors, brand ambassador of the company. They will going to come in the ads and they promote the product. So in this case, the film stars, okay, and the sports persons will going to advertise and they sell their persons, that is personality, and get the money. So it is also called as product. Place. Places can be marketed. For example, in many places, tourism spots. Okay, you can observe the tourism spots are converted into the place where you can be able to earn huge amount of profits, like in Madikeri. Okay, in any tourism places, you can see many people engage themselves taking the advantage of the place, tourism spot, and earning huge amount of the money. Okay, they will if they have ownership of the land in that particular places, they sell it, and by selling that they will going to earn the money. So place also a product. They can be able to sell the site or a agricultural land. So that place also can be sold. This is in another way. Properties. A person who is a owner of a property can also sell the properties and earn the money. So property here becomes a product. In other words, properties can also be intangible rights of the ownership of either real property or financial property. Real property means real estate. Okay, real estate means selling our own properties for which we are owner of. In the same way, financial properties, if we are owner of some stock, shares, etc., that also can be sold in the market. So the property, either real property or the financial property, can also be sold as a product. Then organizations, a company, suppose if it is undergoing losses, it may think about selling its organization itself to another person. So in such a case, the organization will also become a product when it is sold. In organization, a business, if it is sold to some other person, it is also called as a product. Then information. Information can also be collected. Produced here means it can be collected. The data can be collected either through the primary or the secondary data, and it can be marketed as a product. Okay. For example, dictionaries, encyclopedias, and you can see the computer based some softwares. It can also be sold. A software is also an information. Okay. The journalist, you can see, they collect the information and they will go to telecast in news, in TV channels, newspapers. So they sell the information and earn money. So information is also a product. Idea. Every market offering include the basic idea at its core. Ideas can also be sold in the market like any other product which we discussed. For example, Charlie Reason of Revlon Company commented that in the factory they make cosmetics, but in the store they sell hope. So what they are selling? They are selling the hope, that is the idea that the customers will going to buy the product, that is the cosmetics. So what they are selling? Using their ideas, they are manufacturing the cosmetics and selling it to the customers. Okay. So so many consultancy firms, advertising agencies will also do the idea sharing, through which they earn the profit. I hope with all these examples you understood the various classifications of the products which is based on the nature. In the next classes, I will explain the classification of the product based on other things, that is based on consumer needs and based on industrial needs. Also, we can classify the products which we will going to discuss in the next class. Thank you, students.